and I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe. Enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. All teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Dragon, Viking 18, Mustang 19.
Back to throw now. No better luck in the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get it. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Brown. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down to give to Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
Sending him on the dime. And that's good for a gain of 5. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Well, half the hay is in the barn when you get 5 on 1st down. And now they're in such a good spot where you can attack those other 5 yards in any way you want.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline. Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Steelers first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Sign quarterback run here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 16-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his running back as his base show to It's a short pickup to the 20. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
60. Viking, get cut it. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
To the air now on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. 60, Bobcat. 60.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Escapes the pocket. And into the slide he goes after a gain close to 5, Brock. That will bring up third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 19, tight. 19, tight.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the ready.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19, Lion. 70, Timberwolf.
They're throwing it. That one's complete, right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, which brings up second and 2 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
60 Bison, 6 Mustang 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He goes to the hurry-up offense here.
60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
70
line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinals, Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. Takes it in at the 21. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, Kate. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way. Not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hand off to Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars push this to an 8-point game.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars push the lead to 2 scores now.
16. Steelers 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Give on second, it's Brown. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The first down carry for Brown. And that carry over, and that's one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a field goal game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Steelers 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Stooten. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the
Buffalo
27-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
To throw here on first down. And he's brought down at the line.
Positive that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
They'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 79 Brock.
Now looking to throw. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. And the Defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Takes it in at the 26. Escapes the defender. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down, play action. Buying some time right. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Brown on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They're going to try and throw it here. On in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 50. The 30. The 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Tag on lock line. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Inside give here for Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. You're 2nd and 14.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! 19 Lions!
3rd and long for him here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
From 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Eagles!
Working now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That's completed right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Finding Brown, back-to-back plays. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
all set now. 1st and 10.
Especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teachy tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
So the defense scores. Now out comes their offense to try to tack on 2 more. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Brown gets it again here on 2nd. Jukes away from one. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy at the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brown again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Short yardage run here for Brown. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Trying to get it on the keeper. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
18 Rattle, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Check down goes to Tootin. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle, 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Working inside the red zone. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions.
That explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
Steelers 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Etienne. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
A run here with 2. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Unlock line. Let's go.
Now it's 2. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he put everything he's got behind it. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Flush down out to his left. And here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Steelers 35.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Now we'll try a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosion.
Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed.
Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Mustang 79.
We'll look to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. It was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Viking 18. Go. Hey, Cougar 19. Go, Reed, go.
And off to Tootin. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. Oh no, the ball is loose! Steelers have it, headed the other way! And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. It connects down the sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
3rd down, give to Brown. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He rolls to his right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Viking 18, 79 Broncos, Buffalo 18, trap 50, trap 50.
Setting up to pass. And this one is launched downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Go.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Cowboy 80. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
On the give, it's Tootin. There he goes on the right side. Again, he's got room. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Hewitt, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.